Now that we've been doing some VNN instructional training on the website, I thought the next step would be to show you how to convert a roster in an Excel, download into an Excel file, which is actually referred to as a CSV file. If you're not familiar with Excel sheets, it's just a type of file that it needs to be in that format in order to be uploaded into the VNN roster side of Team Manager App. So I thought I'd walk you through that process so you know how to do that. So first of all, you need to know what format to put the Excel sheet into. So the way to do that is going into your Teammate app and going to just pick a sport. Let's just pick varsity football. And by doing that, you want to add an athlete at the top there. And to import Excel file, you're going to click on that, and it shows you the template in order to what you need to, or in order to format your Excel sheet into. I've already downloaded that, so here's what it looks like. This is the information that you can pull from that they would need in order to produce a roster from Final Forms. So if you're including this information in File Forms, you want to pull all that information from Final Forms. Otherwise, you'll go in and add that later if you're not. So I'm not sure if you had your coaches using Final Forms as far as importing information as far as jersey number, height, inches, and weight, and so forth. But this is a format that needs to be in order to upload it into the VNN app, the Teammate app. So I'm going to minimize that, close that down. So that's the format we want the information into. So I'm going to go to Final Forms now. And in Final Forms, I'm going to go down to the sports and choose the sport that I want to pull the roster from. In this case, we're just going to do boys football. So click on the boys football. There's the information that I want to pull from. As far as, so if you're using the height, weight, and positions and that sort of thing, you're going to pull that information from Final Forms by using the export tab right here. So going to the export tab, you can go down and choose a roster, simple or a full, or just go to the basic student information. So let's just go with the full roster. I'm pulling that information out. So I clicked on that, so it's downloading now. When it downloads, it's going to download into your into a file on your hard drive. So you're going to open up your files, you're going to go to downloads, and you're going to look for that boys football full roster. So you're going to open that up. It'll be in, like I said, in a CSV file, Excel file. And so there's where the information, there's the information that you're going to pull from, and then you can clean this all up to make it match this particular format that you need. So you go through and delete those that you don't need. So you might highlight the columns and right click on it and delete those columns that you don't need and get to the point that you're got the right information. So then you hit the save button, and when you go to save it, do you want to keep using this format as a CSV file? And the answer would be yes. And so you save that. And again, that'll be dumped down in here as a saved file on your hard drive. So I'm going to exit out of the files on your hard drive, go back over to the VNN, again, VNN app, and open that up. And now you're going to search for that file on your hard drive by choosing this. And going back to downloads where it's at, wherever you put it at in your file. And you're going to click on that boys roster. You're going to open that up, and you're going to have that file in a CSV format, as you can see, .csv, and then you're going to import roster. And so I'm not going to push that button. I'm going to show you that because I don't want to upload that information. So a couple key points there. You want to make sure that your Final Forms roster is completed and updated. So if you're a cut sport, you'll need to do that after your coaches have gone in and cut players off of their roster or cleaned up their rosters on their end, so that you're pulling the right information and giving access to the right athletes in this system. So anyway, that's how you go about doing that. And if you're looking at add an athlete, And so then you would go back to add an athlete, or you can look at your roster of athletes under here and click on athletes, and you'd have all your roster of athletes listed here. So you could also see them from this view as far as athletes in your team manager app. So, any questions, like always, don't hesitate to reach out and be happy to walk you through it. Take care, everybody.